Hey everybody, it's Nintendo Giant Gamer, and welcome to part 6 of Let's Play Sonic 3D Blast. In the last part, we went through Volcano Valley, which we finally got through, and now we're gonna head through Gene Gadget Zone, which I actually could play the theme on piano really well if you have listened to my intro. Now, there's going to, at the very end of this video, not like at the very end, I'm going to go back to live commentary, so right now, for most of the video, there's just going to be post commentary, which is, I guess, I mean, I was tired of, the thing was, I was just tired of recording and putting commentary in at the same time, so I decided what I decided to do was that I wanted to just be more focused on the game instead of doing live commentary in the game at the same time. It's basically I'm like multitasking, so I don't want to like overdo it. I wouldn't say I'm overdoing it, but I just want to be more focused, so I mean, I have to give props to whoever composed this music to this zone. This is just plain awesome. Anyways, this zone is harder, of course. Like on any video game, it'd be a lot harder. What else? Oh, like on the spikes, those will trigger. But if you move fast enough, you won't lose your rings. But like on the spikes in Spring Stadium Zone, they'll trigger automatically and they won't come down. So, there's a difference. Now the newest thing here, you could float up in the air, levitate because of the fans. And then there are some bumpers, as you could see. Oh man, I'm just trying to think, what am I trying to talk about? Okay, the enemies are very annoying. And yes, I got an extra life there too, yeah. And most of the sound effects, as you can very well hear, come from Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles. Most of the sound effects, I have to say. Like when I got that enemy, that sound effect is there. I think I've already explained about the sound effects in part 1, so I'm not going to explain it anymore. I did go to special stages, maybe like 2, and that's it. I really don't care about the Chaos Emeralds. I still do have to say they really have neglected, the game designers have neglected making it easy to get the Chaos Emeralds. It wasn't as fun. And the gates, if you hit those gates, you literally lose rings. I'm not joking. I even die by getting hit by even hitting the electric fence, and I literally die because I don't have any rings. So it's pretty humiliating. You'll see. You'll see eventually. That thing right there that you see that spin around, I'll show you right when I get through this thing. Okay, there's an extra life. I'd recommend you get it. See, that's the thing, what you have to do is you have to be fast enough. You have to outrun these, or else you lose your flickies and rings in the process. So I would recommend you be careful. I wouldn't take any risks on that. You see that purple post that's moving in a full 360 and it's trying to shoot at you when it senses that you're coming? Just be quick about it, because that thing is a pain in the butt. And that noise means you don't have all 5 of the flickies, so you have to get all 5 of them in order to pass this part of the act, since it made that alarm sound. So it looks like I have to go back to square one. Yeah. I recognize that was where I started. I don't know why I feel so dumbfounded about that, but okay. Yep, I have to go through the same thing over again. There we go. Alright. Okay, come on. Where in the heck am I going? I mean, seriously. I don't know why I was yawning there, but okay. Like right there, right when you do the most recent electric thing, just right there, you'll see 3 blue bars. If you hit them, you lose your rings. You have no rings, you die. Trust me, that's what happened. That's what will happen later. And that's an enemy I forgot to take out. So there we go. Now we have all 5 flickies. Time to go through a pipe. And don't confuse it with Mario. Go through a pipe and complete this act. There we go. And that's it. When the X is there, we're done with this act. So on to Act 2. When I first played this game, like, when I thought Sonic 3D Blast was not my taste of style, I first thought, I mean, my judgment was really bad when I first thought this game sucked. But to be honest, this game is not so bad at all. I first misjudged this game a lot at one point in time when I got Sonic Mega Collection and thought, is this game really worth playing? And then I played it for about a few hours, and I got through only 3 zones, which is actually pretty good for the first try. The music wasn't so bad. Rusty Ruin was probably like the longest zone to go through for me as a novice at a point in time. Now, those mice, those robotic mice, they're gonna go around those things like a protection or something. And trust me, those things I hate a lot. And trust me, I hate them. I would recommend you grab a shield always. You need it. You definitely need it. Here is what I really hate. Trust me, I hate the moving platforms. The isometric 3D is hard to control in this part. And I say isometric because it's a type of 3-dimension. And as you can very well see, everything is in a 3-dimensional scale, so I've already explained what isometric is in part 5. Yeah, right there. I decided to get those 2 in there so I didn't have to lose the other ones. So it's time to find the other 3 flickies. Yes, I was already there. And see, if you keep falling down there, you're just gonna repeat the same loop over and over again. So I would recommend you try and be cautious. I mean, I may have been a little bit reckless there, but here you find another enemy. I would just jump around as much as you can so that you can get out of the way so you don't get hit by those sludge balls or something. I don't know. I have no idea what to describe them, really. I have no idea. I have no idea. Yep, and I repeat the same loop twice now. Yep, and there we go with the transition, so I really wanted to just... So here, I only had 1 flicky left to get, so I decided that I should have filmed here. so that I knew I was going to get through the other extra part of this act. So I basically just yes, I lost all my rings right there just before I was going to get an extra life. Oh well. Yes, I don't give up here just yet, but you'll eventually see when we hit a transition. Not trying to spoil anything in this part, but you will see probably in less than a minute right now. Okay, watch this. This is what I was talking about earlier in the part that I was talking about. Okay, I lose my rings, right? I get the flicky, Sonic, get the flicky. There we go, watch this, watch this. See, that thing is deadly. I'm not joking, it's deadly. It is deadly. I am really honest about that. It's deadly, so you've got to make sure you have all your flickies and you don't have 0 rings with you, because most definitely you'll die like you just observed just less than a minute ago. Okay, that's probably like the second time I grabbed the shell. Jump over those spikes. Like, you gotta be precise. You gotta be a little bit careful going over those 2 sets of spikes. And up there is one of our enemies. So let's get up on that ledge and beat him. Wow. Did I fail this miserably on this act, or is it just me? Wow, that's just sad. Yes, again, I hate those things. I don't know how many times I'm going to say I hate those things. I don't like repetition that much in my commentary, so I try not to be repetitious. I guess I put those 2 flickies in there. And then I get rid of that flicky, and then all we have to do now is search for 2 more. And trust me, when we hit the... Please tell me if I mean, at the end of this part, I pronounced the name wrong. Is it Panic Puppet or Puppet Panic? Please tell me. I think it's Panic Puppet, if I'm correct. That's the next zone we're going to go to. And everything, once we hit back to Puppet Panic Puppet or Puppet Panic, I think it's called Panic Puppet, if I'm correct. Once we head back to Panic Puppet Zone, I'm so sorry. Please tell me if I'm pronouncing the name of that level incorrectly, because I would really appreciate if somebody corrects me on that. And here comes another transition right now. I got the rest of those 2 flickies, so... Now it's on to the boss. So I think it's called... I think I'm going to go with Panic Puppet, if that's... I think it's called Panic Puppet Zone, if I'm really correct. So here's the boss. The boss is the second to hardest boss in the game. You got to watch out. He's going to throw out these robotic spike things. I don't know what they call them. Okay, I'll call them spikebots. He's going to put them on this treadmill. He's going to try and kill you with them. Plus, he's hovering around, and then he'll shoot some torpedoes at you. Like there. And trust me, you'll figure out that this was actually a nice try. On the second try in nine months, I have not played this game, so we'll see. Let's see. Yes, I lose my rings again. Fail. I think the thing is, there is no pattern on how I don't think there's any pattern I don't think there's any pattern that he does with those spike bots. I think it's all random. So I wouldn't guarantee you that he has a specific pattern with the spike bots. I think it's all just random. So there's another thing I'm gonna explain. Every time you hit him, he's gonna like probably send out more in like he's gonna send out a larger quantity at once to try and kill you. So I would recommend you be careful. And he only can hover around the treadmill for a certain period of time. So you gotta watch out for that, because if he goes right back up, okay, right there, you gotta hit him instantly. So if he goes back up, do not hit him, because...
Alright, let's try this boss again. I need to shut up and do this. That's one. Don't die, don't die. Good. No, 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 no. Oh, like 2 more times. Or just 1. Well, stay tuned for part 7 for Puppet, whatever it's called. Bye.